Hello everyone and welcome to Metro TV. I am your host Andy Hoig, CEO, publisher of Metro Magazine. We've got a really great show today. We'll be talking to folks from the Tri-Faith Initiative, the Mid-America Council of the Boy Scouts, and also Family Inc. So don't go away, we will be right back. Well, welcome back. I'm here with Chris Mahaffey. He's the CEO, Mid-America Council, Boy Scouts of America. Chris, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. We did a really wonderful article about the Scouts and really how they impact our community here in Omaha. So let's just give us a brief description and demographic overview of the Mid-America Council.
So the Mid-America Council is a vast territory. We cover 58 counties over 3 different states. So 35 counties in western Iowa, Union County, South Dakota, and then 22 counties here in northeast Nebraska, serving more than 15,000 kids and 4,500 adults to make all that happen.
Yeah. What are some of the programs that you have? I mean, there's so many.
There's so many, but there is a continuum, right, in scouting. So we start with young people in kindergarten and go through 5th grade for Cub Scouts. In Scouts BSA, we serve young people from 6th grade to 18 years of age.
Okay.
And then we have a program called Venturing, which is for 14 to 21. The great thing is that we serve both males and females in every one of those programs. But our 14 to 21-year-old program, Venturing, is co-ed. They work together, and every 3 months they try to take a high adventure.
What does that mean?
To really be in the outdoors. Well, whether it's a 50-mile hike, or whether they're going to come down the Missouri River and do 167 miles during the summer, one of the longest canoe treks of any Boy Scout operation in the country. Those type of adventures just don't happen without young people and adults planning, preparing, working on skills, and then executing that plan.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, so you have programs for girls, and this is a co-ed adventure. So when did the girls kind of?
So we've served girls in scouting since the 60s. Okay. So girls have been in our exploring program, which I failed to mention just a second ago, and then later in Venturing, we've had that as a co-ed program since the 60s. Last February, we admitted girls, or open to girls, our program for Scouts BSA from that 11 to 18 year old category. And then in the August of the year before, we opened for kindergarten to 5th grade. And the great thing about it is that we've got groups of girls doing scouting related activities, working together with girls, which is really empowering. And really fun to watch.
Yeah. And why is scouting relevant today?
Well, scouting teaches leadership.
Yeah.
And we need leadership in our community every day. And we give kids a safe place to try and fail at being a leader, which is really the only way we really learn and grow, and encourage kids to get back up in front of people and try again. Because if we can give them the self-confidence and the leadership skills at an early age when they're leading their peers, they're going to be great leaders in life.
Yeah. So what is your history? Were you a scout?
I've been in the program for 35 years.
Okay.
I started as a 8-year-old young man in Cub Scouts.
Okay.
My mom was a den leader of mine. I'm an Eagle Scout. I grew up in Montgomery, Alabama, summer camp kid for 5 summers, and then I have had the privilege of serving scouting as a professional scouts for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
So it has truly been a life's calling.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah. So you have an event coming up in April.
We do.
The Citizen of the Year.
Right.
And how many years has?
So this is the 50th year.
Wow. Okay.
Of the Citizen of the Year, and we've had some of the greatest individuals in this community be our Citizen of the Year. We started in the 90s with a corporate partner of the year as well, and KETV is our corporate partner of the year. Mike Yanni is our honoree this year, and for those that know Mike know that he's been very deserving for a long time, but he's told us no, that there are other people, and we were finally able to convince him that this is the year. We're very excited to have a room full at the Scott Conference Center on the 13th of April.
Okay.
And I got confirmation just yesterday that former Secretary of State Rex Tillerson will join us that day for the Citizen of the Year. So we're very excited to honor Mike and KETV and to have Rex in the room.
Yeah. How can people purchase tickets for that? Can they purchase tickets?
They can help support Scouting, and I'll send you the link so that we can put it at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
And they can always reach out to our office.
Sure.
Or go to mac-bsa.org
and
go to our events tab and be able to find information to sign up that way.
Sure. So we always hear that Eagle Scout is a prestigious achievement. Why is that? What does that mean?
So there's a couple of reasons why the Eagle Scout is such a prestigious achievement. The number of people that actually achieve it, the young people that actually achieve it, is very small. When you look at less than 4% of all scouts earning the rank of Eagle, it takes a long time, it takes dedication, and it takes leadership in order to get there. And then when a young person is able to achieve that rank and do so at a very young age, it gives them the opportunity to still learn and continue to grow. It also shows dedication, that they set a goal and they work to achieve it, that they can lead people and they can follow and execute a plan. Which is what most of us are looking for folks to work for us and to be great community leaders.
So if people want to learn more about the Scouting in general, I mean, what's your website?
So it's mac-bsa.org.
Okay.
Check us out on the web there. We've got a great Facebook page at Mid-America Council, which we post a lot of Eagle Scout stories and a lot of great things that happen with our scouts around our 58 counties. So check us out.
Yeah, and again, we have a really great article in the February issue of Metro Magazine about everything that you do and just the important work that your organization does in our community. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today.
No, thanks for having us. Thank you for the piece in the February edition. And we look forward to continuing to serve families in this community. There may be a lot of national news going on, but know that Scouting is safe, and here locally that Scouting is going to continue like we have in the past.
Yeah, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Chris. And we will be right back. Well, welcome back. I'm here with Wendy Goldberg with the Tri-Faith Initiative, the Interim Executive Director. Wendy, thank you so much for joining me.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
So let's just talk first. What is the Tri-Faith Initiative?
So the Tri-Faith Initiative was inspired by the co-location of a church, a mosque, and a synagogue with an interfaith center on 38 acres at 132nd and Pacific Street, with the intention of bringing together faith communities to build understanding and mutual respect.
Yeah. And when did that start?
In 2005.
Okay,
it was really a response to 9/11, and that we realized in those moments that we needed to show up for each other and that we needed to build community and trust.
Yeah.
And so out of that grew this audacious thing.
Yeah. And the physical locations. So what are the three? What are the three?
So Temple Israel is a congregation of Reform Judaism. They were established in 1871 in Omaha.
Wow.
So coming
oh
up
my
on
goodness.
150 years. So that congregation was the first to build on the Tri-Faith Commons, and they moved in 2013. The American Muslim Institute moved in 2017. It is a new congregation. And then finally, Countryside Community Church joined us in 2019. And then in June of this year, we will open a Tri-Faith Center, which is intended to be a welcome center, a place that people can come, civic groups, community groups, and be able to celebrate what's happening with us.
Okay, I'm excited for that. Yeah. So you've got an upcoming event called Imagine Gathering to Celebrate Difference. So let's talk about that. When is it?
It's on Monday, March 16th. It starts at 11:30. It's at CHI Health Center.
Okay.
And we have invited Priya Parker, the author of the book, The Art of Gathering, to join us and to give us a live experience teaching about how we can intentionally come together for the purpose of deepening relationships and building community.
Yeah. So we've got the book here, right here. So I'm interested in reading this. I've heard about it, but I have not read it. And gathering how we meet and why it matters. I mean, why does it matter?
So we know that the neuroscience of the other is something that changes when we have an opportunity to hear people's stories. And we're looking for opportunities for people to gather intentionally, to hear each other's stories, to know each other more deeply, and that we're all really seekers of a community of meaning. A faith institution is an opportunity for that, but we gather in our workplaces, we gather in our homes, we gather in schools. And so she's going to bring a toolkit to us as a community that is applicable outside the faith community and really is welcoming to all. So we hope that lots of people join us.
Yeah. Now, is this the first time you've had an event like this?
So we had an event that was called Dinner in Abraham's Tent.
Okay.
And this is something that grew out of that idea. Dinner in Abraham's Tent is going to be something that happens in the fall for the opening of our Tri-Faith Center. Okay. And instead, this Imagine event is our new annual Hallmark fundraiser and friendraiser, and the opportunity to bring in people from the entire Omaha community to celebrate what we believe are these values of appreciating all different kinds of people in their authentic self. And so we're have reimagined that event, and we hope that over the course of years that it grows into a conference and an opportunity for people to come and learn with us.
Okay, so it's on the 16th of March. How much are tickets? Where can people go to get tickets?
So a general admission ticket is $100. We have a patron ticket as well for $150. And then we have a price for $75 for 40 and below for young professionals. You can go to our website, trifaith.org, to register for the event. And it's pretty easy, just a few clicks, and you'll be there.
What is the patron ticket? Do you get a meet and greet? Or?
You do. You get an opportunity to meet Priya Parker and have your book signed by her.
Okay.
That event will happen at 10 o'clock prior. And so a little bit more intimate gathering with a patron ticket. And the opportunity to show that you really want to support the mission of the organization.
Yeah. And then if they can't come to the luncheon, how can they just learn more about what this organization, about your organization, and how they can maybe contribute?
So we have regular events, a picnic, Taste of Tri-Faith, educational series that are all open to the entire public. We're working with the Omaha Chamber on discussing religion in the workplace and some really exciting initiatives around that as well. So if you go to our website or follow us on Facebook, we have regular updates to our events, and know that all are welcome.
Yeah. And I also, social media is just a great place to kind of keep in touch with what you're doing. And then maybe get some information more about when the center's open and you're having a celebration this fall.
Right. Yeah, that would be great. And then on March 6th as well, we're having just a Tri-Faith Listens session at the church. So if you're curious and have questions and you just want to know more about the Tri-Faith Initiative, come and we would love to meet you.
All right, Wendy, thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. And encourage you all March 16th to come out to the luncheon. Again, thank you.
Thank you.
And we will be right back. Well, I am here with Kimberly Kolakowski, Executive Director for Family Inc. Kimberly, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah. So, Family Inc., what is the organization? Talk about the organization.
Absolutely. So we're a nonprofit that was founded back in 1991 under the local area education agency. And our target population, we provide family supports to children ages 0 to 5. And we do that in 3 different areas. Through our home visitation program, so parent educators that go out into the home and provide supports to families utilizing the parents as teachers evidence-based model. Through our public health services, one of them being our oral health team that goes out into the schools and does dental screenings, and then also our Raise Me to Read program, which is a literacy initiative.
And are you, because we met over in Council Bluffs back in October. So do you do both Council Bluffs and Nebraska?
So we do through the Raise Me to Read program.
Okay.
So there is a Raise Me to Read on the Nebraska side. It is not run through our organization, but we partner. Otherwise, our services are really focused on Pottawatomie County primarily.
Okay. And how has your organization grown over the years?
We have had some tremendous growth. So as I was mentioning, back in 1991, we started as a home visitation program only under the local area education agency. And by 2007, an independent evaluation was done to determine if we were viable enough to become our own 501c3, and we were. So that same year, we separated off into our own 501c3, and since that time, we've added on our public health services. Yeah. So that was in 2010, and then in 2016, we added on more home visitation, we added on the Raise Me to Read program, and we added on to our public health. And just this past July, we received federal funding for the first time in the history of the organization to expand our home visitation even further.
That's exciting. And you have an event coming up just in a few days, Dr. Seuss Literacy Night. So talk to me about that.
We do. So it fits so well with our organization. Of course, we're serving families, targeting populations of 0 to 5. And who doesn't love Dr. Seuss?
I know.
It's so fun. We know that literacy is so important, that reading to your child early, even from day 0, is critical to help their brain develop and gain skills that will set them up for success later in life. So next Thursday, the 27th of February, we will have our Dr. Seuss Literacy Night. It's an annual event. It attracts close to 700 people, and it's just a fun time to come. Yes, it's a great event. It's not a fundraiser, it's just free. Come with your family, have fun, play Dr. Seuss games, interact with other organizations from the community and learn the resources that they have. And every family will leave with a Dr. Seuss book that night. We do crafts, we do games, activities, and there are local celebrities that will be reading Dr. Seuss books.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And you have a shirt.
And
Let's see the
shirt.
shirt.
I have a shirt for you, and it is our official Dr. Seuss shirt, and it is "You're never too old, too wacky, too wild to pick up a book and read to a child."
I love that. Is this an annual event?
It is.
Okay. And how many years have you been doing it?
I believe that this is the 13th year that we've been doing Dr. Seuss.
Okay. And do you look for the public to donate these books, or how do you get, like, if every child's leaving with a book,
So we are lucky to have some funding from Promise Partners that helps support purchasing those books, but it is always a struggle for us to find books. We welcome donations. One of the other literacy components that we do is that our home visitation program, when our parent educators go out to meet with a family, every single time they go out, they bring a new book to that family so that they can build their own personal library.
Yeah. So that kind of leads into the other question. How can people support you and donate to you? Going to your website?
Yes, absolutely. There's a donate button on our website, FamilyIA.org. FamilyIA.org. There's a donate now button, and you can click that through PayPal. We are always participating in the big Omaha Gives.
Yep. Yeah.
So we'll be shining on that day as well as Giving Tuesday every year. And we also receive a lot of help through in-kind donations. So diapers, baby hygiene items, strollers, even gently used items are wonderful for us to repurpose and get out to families.
Okay, so important. So why would somebody want to join the team at Family Inc.?
Well, you know, we've talked about all this growth that we're having.
Yes.
I mean, we are on a trajectory towards the stars. And so we are looking for people to join our team, and we have a ton of fun. The mission of our organization is amazing, and if that's not fulfilling enough for you, you can join our team. We have great benefits. We really try to pay, even though we are a nonprofit, pay our employees well. We feel like it's so important to take care of them because we can't do what we need to do without them. And so we've got positions posted online, and we'd love for people to check us out.
Yeah. Again, I've just loved getting to know more about what you do. People can find out more information. Our giving guide just came out a few weeks ago, so you guys have a profile in there as well. We do. But just, thank you. I mean, such an important need for those who need that help. And also, you know, reading at a young age is just super important. So
we know that the first 5 years of a child's development are the most critical in their brain development and setting them up for future success. And that's our target. So if you really want to invest in your community, start there. Start early, and you have savings later.
Yes. Website one more time for people to go find out more information.
It is www.familyia.org.
Okay. Kimberly, thank you so much. And like you said, the 27th, Thursday, you've got your big Dr. Seuss literacy night. So come on out and join in the fun.
That's right.
So, all right. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
And we will be right back. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Make sure you like us on Facebook, Metro Magazine, all one word. And also, our annual giving guide is out. So visit us at spiritofomaha.com. You can read the online issue or request a hard copy for yourself. So we will see you back here next week.